Alright, hello everyone, thank you for joining on this another public live stream. So this is the 7th of May and this is on Friday. So yeah, let me just get ready to quickly so that make sure that everything is in place for this live stream. And sorry I wasn't able to do the live stream yesterday because I need to talk with someone else, and that's why I wasn't able to do the public live stream yesterday. But today I'm back, and let's check some charts, markets after the NFP and also the unemployment rate report in Canada. So let's see. Yeah, the microphone is working okay, right? Yeah, looks like this is okay, and the video is okay, so yeah, looks like everything's fine. Okay, so yeah, welcome everyone once again. So we will check some charts on the USD and CAD and also gold today, mainly because I see these currencies and gold has been moving very much. So we'll talk about them first, and then we just open discussion on other markets as well. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information today is basically based on my own understanding and knowledge and experience. So when you take trades, please do with your own risk management. So let me quickly say hi to everyone. Kareem and Saman, Sorosh, good to see you. Asif, thank you for joining. Ashish, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Okay, and Faiz, good to see you too. And Lucas, Tam, Gustavo, Shanaka, and Christopher, Shehu, and Mr. Fernandez, thank you for joining as well. And good to see everyone who is joining on this live stream today. And Suresh, good to see you too. And Nasser, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you again. Okay, so let me check the USD pairs first. USD pairs are pairs related to the USD. So first, let me check the Euro USD. Here is the Euro USD in the daily time frame, and still the Kumo is more of the flat side, and the Kijun Sen is moving up, but the Kijun Sen is still in the Kumo now, and Chikou span above the candles. So this is bullish, but at the same time, the market still might be resisted at the top at this 1.2149 level, and it might retrace backwards because the Kumo is still flat and Kijun Sen is still in the Kumo like this. So in this condition, I will wait for the breakout of the resistance and come back to look for a buy next week. Before touching these pairs, I think you may already seen these reports already, but there was a Nonfarm Payrolls in the US was negative result, 266k was a turnout. Previous was 770 and the expectation was 978, but it turned out that this is the actual is 266k. So this is much lower than consensus, much lower than previous, and that's why USD is sold today and gold's bought today. So that's the simple and major condition. And also CAD, Canadian dollars, had another news. This is net change in employment. Basically, this is unemployment rate was actually worse than the previous, worse than the consensus, because previous was 7.5 and consensus, the market expectation was 7.8, but the rate, the unemployment rate was worse because the number is, if the number is bigger in this unemployment rate report, then it's negative. So simply, if you see these numbers, this is red, and red just simply means negative. So on this report, particular report, it was negative, and that's why CAD was sold today. So USD sold, CAD sold, and that's why the market is moving after these reports. If you can quickly look at the currency exchange chart, you can see that the USD was sold so much, and also CAD Canadian dollars was also sold so much by these reports. So yeah, so that's why I say whenever there is a big news in the market, if you cannot set break-even line before the news, then exit and come back to chart afterwards is a key. But first and foremost, we have to see which one is trending, which one is ranging. For me, based on the daily chart and forward chart, I use Ichimoku to identify which one's ranging, trending, and the ones that are trending, I take trades, and the ones that are not trending on daily or 4, then simply I don't take any trades. So Euro USD, USD was sold, right? USD was sold, and that's why this pair Euro USD is a pair going up right now, but still it doesn't reach the resistance line. It was resisted, and looks like this is the market might still go down this way. Yeah, because Kijun Sen is simply in the Kumo now still, and this is the daily chart. So let me check the forward chart. In the forward chart Euro USD, this is also flat. We have the Kumo twisted, but this is still too young, too short. This is like a newborn Kumo baby here. So if you see this very tiny twisted Kumo and Kijun Sen flat right now, so we have to expect the market goes backwards to Kumo or Kijun Sen in this condition. So better to wait after the breakout and look for the buy chance afterwards. And this is basically based on the 4-hour chart time frame. So we're talking about 2 different time frames. So hope I don't confuse you. So basically I check either daily or 4-hour charts on these forex pairs and see which one is trending, ranging, and see these market conditions like in these manners. So let's move on to some other USD pairs first, and then we'll check some Canadian dollars pairs. So next one we can look at is the USD JPY. Because dollar was sold, let me check the daily chart first. Dollar was sold, the market went down, but if you see Ichimoku lines, it's obvious that this is ranging, because still in the range, because the Kumo is sloping up, Senko span B is up, and A is up. However, Kijun Sen is pointing down, and Chikou span is below the candles now. It's not above the candles, but Chikou span below the candles. So in this condition, this is a range market as per Ichimoku, and there is no direction in the market based on this daily time frame. And the price just went into the Kumo now, and we're not sure which way it's going. So in this condition, we better either avoid taking trades based on the daily chart, or look at the lower time frames and see if we see any trending time frames on these lower time frames. So let's check the forward chart. In forward chart, this is also ranging because the Kumo is still flat. Senko span A is coming backwards, Senko span B is up, and this is a Kumo is squeezing basically. This is there is no trend as per Kumo, as it shows a long term no trend. Kijun Sen pointing down, and Chikou span below the candles. So this is pretty much ranging. The market went upwards, and after the news, it was sold on this bearish candlestick. But this is still in a range market, so that means we're not sure if the market goes up or down from here. So simply we will have to wait until next week and look for another trending pairs. I've screened all these pairs, and these are pretty much ranging right now, retracing by this news. So but we can always look at these markets in these lower time frames. So let's check the daily chart on this USD Swiss franc. Dollar Swiss franc is also still, this is more of the bearish side, because the Kumo Senko span B is down, A is down, and Kijun Sen pointing downwards, and Chikou span below the candles, so this is bearish. We have to wait until Kijun Sen breaks the Kumo downwards, but I would say that this is downtrending, because after this Kumo breakout, this is what we call Sanyaku Gyakuten signal. First Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen cross, and then Chikou span breakout, and then Kumo breakout happened just earlier today, and it continues to go down this way today. So I think this is on the bearish waves, and we can expect next week the price continues to go down this way on the bearish waves like this. So this is a daily chart, and let's check the 4-hour chart. In the 4-hour chart, what we can expect here is that after the news, because USD was sold, there was a bearish candlestick, and after this, in 4-hour chart, there is a doji candlestick forming right now, and the market is still consolidating. So usually this is what happens after the big news, big events. The market doesn't usually continue to go down. After the big news, after the spike, usually the market needs to consolidate to get ready for the next move, and it looks like that's what's happening right now, because the Kumo is flat, Kumo Senko span B flat, and Kijun Sen is flat at the moment. So technically this is consolidating. So in this case, the market might come backwards to the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So simply speaking, we better wait for the breakout of the support level, this 0.9020, and look for the sell chance afterwards. And most likely it's gonna happen next week. This is Friday, and this is right after the big events, so no rush to be in the trades today. So I have no positions today at the moment. Simply I wasn't able to see charts this morning. I just checked the chart once and twice today, but decided not to take any positions because there was a big event in USD and CAD. So most likely I will be coming back to charts next week and look for some trading opportunities. So here is the dollar CAD, and this one Kumo's down, Kijun Sen flat, but Senko span A is moving down, so this is a nice downtrending Kumo. So in the long term, this is bearish, but Kijun Sen flat still. The Kijun Sen is flat, so the market is consolidating right now. It's a bullish candlestick, so it's retracing backwards now. So the market, in this condition, the market might come backwards to the Tenkan Sen. As Tenkan Sen slopes down, the market can come backwards to Tenkan Sen or get closer to Tenkan Sen, and it may continue to go down this way. So I think it takes a bit more time for these markets for the next moves. So this is where I have to be patient. So that's the dollar CAD, and let me check some other dollar pairs. So pound dollar, this is the daily chart. Pound dollar is ranging completely. It's been ranging for until, after the 24th February, it's been ranging at the moment, and it just goes up and down on the daily chart, and there is no direction. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen has been flat also, and Chikou span has been too close with the candles, and this is whole time ranging. So simply recently I never look at this pair because there is no opportunities to take trades. But let me look into the 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart, it started to go uptrending, but one thing is that the Kumo is too tiny. This is still like a very tiny Kumo, newborn Kumo here. So the market can consolidate, and it might be resisted at the previous resistance line at this 1.3976 level, and it might come backwards to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So to be safer, I would wait for the breakout of the resistance line and look for the buying opportunities here. And I'm not sure if it happens today or not. And since this is very close to the weekend, My recommendation is not to jump into the market today and just get ready to take trades next week. Yeah, over the weekends, I usually hold positions with at least 20 or 30 pips of running profits, and then set the break even and go over the weekend, because between Friday and Monday, sometimes there are gaps in between when brokers are closed, but still the forex pairs moving, the currency is moving because of the supply and demand in the markets. It moves, of course the currency moves, but the charts looks to be stopped and the markets looks to be stopped because brokers are off. So after broker reopens on Monday, usually if there's a big event over the weekend, then there is a gap in between Friday and Monday. So to avoid these losses by these gaps, we better have at least, my recommendation, at least 20 or 30 pips of running profit and set the break even and go over the weekend. Otherwise, you have to exit before the weekend and come back to the charts on Monday. And that's basically what I do. So right now, this is also late in Japan time. This is already 11:18 p.m. So after this live stream, I will take a quick shower and most likely I will be relaxing and go to bed. So in that sense too, I won't rush into the market from now. Yeah, the market has been ranging ups and downs and no trend, no direction. So you cannot trust this up Kumo in this case. This up Kumo might become fake because once again, this is a very tiny, like a newborn baby Kumo here. So the market still can be retracing backwards from here. But let me get this drawing tool. Let's see. Yeah, because this is very tiny Kumo here, the market might retrace backwards still. Okay, so let me come back to some of my comments. Thank you for joining everyone once again, and good to see you again. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Yep, Alicia, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. USD is currently very weak. USD as a currency, it's weak. Economic is very strong as indexes, but currency is very weak right now. As compared to other currencies, USD at the moment is very weak. Hello Jagdish, good to see you again. Thank you for joining. Soros says that this week was not very good. Most of the market was retracing backwards. Yeah, there were retracements everywhere. I took some trades on the EuroCAD and I made some profits, but otherwise it's been retracing, ranging. So since the end of the March, it's been quite a difficult situation. In April it was very difficult, and hopefully we see some new trends in May. Alright Gabby, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Maxwell, good to see you too. And Masiej, thank you for joining. Good to see you. And Young, thank you for joining too. Okay. Let's see. Alexander says, hi everyone, can you please share the website for the economic news for the pairs? And thank you Mr. Fernandez for sharing the name. Yeah, I use this fxstreet.com. This is the website that I use, is the fxstreet.com. Let me see. Let me get this let me capture this one, and I will just paste the link on the chat so that it becomes handy to you. So yeah, this is my favorite news website. It's fxstreet.com. Yeah, the good thing about this one is it moves real time. So yeah, without refreshing the pages, it can actually run automatically. So in 30 minutes, 39 minutes, there will be a speech. So let's see. Alright, Soresh says, okay, in the USD Swiss franc daily chart, if you want to use Sanyaku Gyakuten signal, where would you put your stop loss? So let me see. Let me look into the data Swiss franc. And yeah, Gyakuten signal will be based on the daily time frame. Yeah, so after this, once again, Tenkan Kijun Dead Cross, Chikou Span breakout, and Kumo breakout, it retraced backwards in a short term, but it was resisted by this Tenkan Sen, and now it's going down this way. So if I sell right now, then the stop loss will be above this week highs. So I will either take the stop loss here or this one. Most likely, if I follow the daily trend, then my stop loss will be at this level, slightly above the week high at this 0.9176 level, because this is exactly where the new trend started. After this pin bar, the market started to go down and broke the support line downwards. So that will be a great stop loss level here. And follow the downtrend in this condition. Alright, hello Melanie, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. And Sammy, thank you for joining on this Ichimoku community. Good to see you, thank you for joining. So please access to the website, Ichimoku website here, and click this one, click this button, click here to join Ichimoku Discord. And once you click it, then there is a accept invite button, so you can click accept invite, and you will be in the community, and you connect the YouTube with the Discord, and you get all these perks. So once again, Sammy, thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the Ichimoku experience in the community. So it's been anniversary actually for Ichimoku community. It was I think it was in April. The newly started this community here. So thanks to everyone, it's been growing, and also it's been quite my honor to be able to run the community and share the Ichimoku knowledge in this public and also the membership lives. Okay, so let's see. So let me go to some other pairs. So we covered the pound USD, and now let me cover another one, the USD, which is the Aussie dollar. In the daily chart, this is now bullish, but this is at the resistance level, clearly at this 0.7834 level, and this Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Gold Cross happens, Chikou Span breakout and Kumo breakout, and this is about the Kumo breakout, but still the market is ranging as a whole. The Kumo still not twisted bullish yet, and this Kumo part is a bit too thick for this bearish Kumo. So in that sense, the market might be still be resisted and reverses backwards this way. So yeah, in this case too, we better wait for the breakout, clear breakout, and look for the buying opportunity afterwards. Yeah, I don't see a potential breakout like a opportunity here. In this case, the market still might be ranging, and it might be resisted and going backwards. So I think I will just wait for the breakout next week and look for the buy chance. And also let me check the forward chart. In forward chart, this started to go up, but however, once again, the Kumo just twisted bullish, but this is too young, and also a Kijun Sen flat at the moment. So this is, the market still might be resisted and going backwards. So unless the market breaks, we better wait to look for the buy chance. It's my opinion. If I can just squeeze a chart like this, then there are resistance levels from March, 3rd of March and this 18th of March. There are twice of resistances, so it can be resisted and go backwards still. So due to the USD news, the market is going up now on this bullish waves. So it might be resisted and go backwards, and there's another resistance level here. And this 0.7815 level is another resistances. So the market can retrace backwards to that level and continue to go up this way too. Or it might consolidate until the clear breakout. There might be some fake outs and pin bars or doji candlesticks, and eventually it can break upwards. So until it happens, I would wait. So that's the Aussie dollar here, and I think that covers the whole USD pairs. So let's check some of the CAD pairs. So first, let me look into the EuroCAD in the daily chart, and then we're gonna cover gold later on. So let me cover these CAD pairs first. So this one, EuroCAD is nicely downtrending because the Kumo's down, Senko span B flat, but A is down, and the Kijun Sen is sloping down still. So this is downtrending. It broke the support line, and because of the news, CAD negative news, this pair is going up, but still bearish. So it might reach to the Kijun Sen on the daily chart and goes backwards, downwards this way too. So I'm still looking for the sell chance on this one because I still see the potential downtrend direction. So after the Chikou span breakout, and also after this today's bullish candle have been broken after the support level, if it breaks the support, then that will be a great selling opportunity, and most likely it will happen next week. So let me flag this one as a red, because this is in a daily chart downtrending still. So let me see. In forward chart, this is retracing backwards. In 4, the market broke the Kijun Sen, and there's no downtrending power here. The Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching the candles. So in forward chart, this is into the range. It broke the previous resistance level, and now looks like it's going backwards. So it might come backwards to the Kumo, and next week, as following the daily downtrend, the market as a whole can go downwards continuously. So we have to watch out the daily chart Kumo Kijun Sen angles for next week on this one. And another CAD pair is the let's see, dollar CAD. I already covered it. So pound CAD, let me cover. So this one is also retracing backwards now due to the news, but the Kumo's down, and Kijun Sen is gradually going down this way too, and Chikou span below the candles. So this is another nice downtrend at the moment. So due to the news, it's been retracing backwards today, but in the long term, this is downtrend. So I continuously look for the sell chance next week. As long as daily charts is going down, I look for the sell chance on this one. So that's another pair that I'm focusing right now. In forward chart, this is ranging. Let me check. In forward chart, it's been ranging, retracing backwards to the Kijun Sen now. But in daily chart, this is still downtrending. So yeah, next week I will look for the sell chance on this one. And also AUD CAD is also, this is also this is in the daily chart, this is now more the flat side, because the Senko span B flat, Senko span A is down nicely, but Kijun Sen is completely flat at the moment, and Chikou span is too close with the candles. So this is more of the ranging side, and we have this outside bar. So next week, if the market breaks the support, then we can follow the sell, the downtrend, but otherwise it might retrace backwards to the Kijun Sen or Kumo, and not really looking for any good trades right now. So AUD CAD, I think I will avoid for a moment because I clearly see that pound CAD is nicely more of the downtrending, and also Euro CAD is more of downtrending, but Aussie CAD is more the flat side if you compare. So I think I will just stay away on this one at the moment. Maybe I will come back to this one next Tuesday or Wednesday and see if it breaks the support. And let me look into the CAD JPY. Let me delete these lines. Yeah, so CAD JPY daily chart, this is also a nice uptrend. The Kumo Senko span B is up, A is up, and Kijun Sen is, I think this is flat. Yeah, Kijun Sen flat, but Chikou span above the candles, so this is a nice uptrend too. So we have this inside bar, and have to wait for the breakout and look for buy chance next week. So that's the, and just in case, I will check and see if there is any previous resistance level at this 89.83 level on the weekly time frame. And it looks like there is none. The only resistance at the moment based on the price action is at 91.6 level, and there is no previous resistance at this level, so it can still go up next week. So CAD JPY, I will just mark this one as a red because I will keep an eye on this one too next Monday. So and let me check the CAD Swiss run. This is at the moment daily chart shows ranging. The Kumo sloping up but the Kijun Sen down. This is divergence between Kumo Kijun Sen and Chikou span below the candles, so this is not the bullish trend as per Ichimoku. This is the range, and the market can retrace backwards to Kumo, within the Kumo here. So yeah, I think this is still ranging. As per these time cycles, the highs and lows are in cycle between 13 to 15 bars on the highs and lows. So the low was made here on the 21st of April, and expect next high to be 11th of May. So in that sense, this is today, Friday, and next Monday is the 10th of May, and next Tuesday is 11th. So until the next Tuesday, the market can still go up, and afterwards it can retrace backwards. But this is, I think this is also the 13 bars. So it could retrace backwards 13 bars. 13 bars was today. So in between 13 to 15, these are called henkabi. Like henkabi means the changing day, or the day will change and the market can retrace backwards. So yeah, from today and next week the market can retrace, and in that case we better not take any trades, because now it's going to the ranging market again, where Kumo and Kijun Sen are divergent, so there is no trade opportunities on this one. So yeah, these are the USD and CAD review of what happened afterwards by these big news. So let me look into the gold now. Gold is going up right now. This is a daily chart, and the Kumo's up. Kumo's like sloping up right now. Senko span B up, A up, and Kijun Sen is upwards right now too. Chikou span above the candles and broke the resistance at this 1816 level, and this is a new uptrend to me. So it can go up to the next highs, which are 1855, and also the clear resistance also is here, 1875. It could go up to that levels. So but Kijun Sen is still in the Kumo. So today is bullish due to the USD news. Today is bullish, but next Monday can retrace. It can retrace backwards, and it might consolidate next Monday on the daily chart can be inside bar, and Tuesday, Wednesday, it can break upwards. It's my expectation. And when it happens, you will see the clear Kijun-sen breakout of the Senko span B, and that will be a new sign of the uptrend. So yeah, whoever took the trades on gold to buy today, it was a nice call, or yesterday. But now this is not the good timing to buy right now because this is going too high. And also in forward chart, you can see that the market is now consolidating. We have the Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, and there is an inside bar structure. So to be safer, we better wait for the break at the previous resistance on this forward chart, 1843.40, and look for the buying chance afterwards. But this is bullish, no doubt. So finally the gold start to move upwards, and we can look for a buying opportunity sometime next week as well. Okay, yeah, once again, thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Ahmed, thank you for joining. And Scott, yeah, here is my gold analysis. It's bullish, waiting for the inside bar breakout to happen. But I won't take a trade today because this is Friday and this is already toward midnight in Japan time. So no rush to be in the trade. We can always come back to chart on Monday. Hello Patrick, you're welcome. You're welcome. And Faiz, you're welcome too. Do you think this year so far trends are getting shorter? So far, yes. Definitely on these Forex pairs, the trends are shorter. Yeah, most of the time we see trends in forward chart and daily charts, but not really on the... Sorry, in forward chart, 1 hour charts, we see some trends, but not based on the daily charts. But we still see some trading opportunities. So whenever it comes, we take it. Otherwise, no trends, no trades. Okay, Shethu says for swing trade or potential positional trade, what time frame need to look at? Myself, I look at the daily chart and the forward chart, but you can also look at the weekly for the swing trades. After a BO needs to wait for sustaining or we can go ahead and take. After the breakout, yeah, you can wait for the breakout and enter the trade. But if there is a potential breakout setup, like the P wave breakout structure after the range and breakout of resistance support, if you see the potential breakout direction, then you can still take it before the breakout happens. Yeah, so for example, like you mentioned earlier, like if you still see the small Kumo on one of these Forex pairs, I think it was, which one was it? The, let's see, CAT JPY? No? Yeah, if you see a very tiny Kumo, like a newborn Kumo, then you don't want to take trades. You can expect the market breaks. Yeah, like this one too. Euro USD is still, the Kumo is more the flat side. The Senko span A is technically moving up, but for me this is flat Kumo. This is not the down Kumo like this in the previous or up Kumo, but this is more the flat Kumo still, and Kijun-sen is still in the Kumo now. So in this case, the market still might be resisted and goes backwards. In this case, I won't take a trade before the breakout, but let's say the Kumo has been developing upwards, Kijun-sen is above the Kumo, Chikou span above the candles, and I see resistances, but if I see the potential breakout direction while trending pair, trending market, then I take a trade before the breakout. and expect the breakout to come, and once it breaks, I can run more profits in short term, and in a bigger profits can be expected, which is a time efficient way to take trades. Let's see, Alexandra, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, let's see. Mizan, good to see you too. And Vince, thank you for joining as well. And Roy, Durumi, thank you for joining as well. HBB, good to see you. Oh, Melanie, thank you for the information. Local elections in the UK may push pound up. Okay. So let's see. In pound, right now, it's still ranging, so we'll see. We might see some gap in between Friday and Monday on these pound pairs too. Let's see, HTPB says, please explain how to realize true breakout or the stop loss level on the daily time frame when we must take positions. Yeah, if I see a good example, then I will show it to you, but this can be the fake. This can be fake out, and it might be traced backwards. Based on these daily charts, yeah, like this one, if you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, then the market can be resisted or supported at the previous support resistances, and it can still go into within the range. So this is, if you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, simply speaking, then the market can still be in the range. And this happens on any time frames. It happens on daily chart, weekly chart, or 4 1 hour chart. If you see this Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, this is ranging. So the possibility for the market to be resisted or supported is higher. Yeah. But let's see, when you see a stable trend, stable direction like here, where the Kumo sloping down and Kijun Sen going down this way. Let me go back the chart, for example, here. Let's see. Yeah, the market consolidates, and let me see. Yeah, here I see this as a good example. This is where I expect the potential breakout of the support, because you see the Kumo has been trending down in this example. After the Kumo twist, it's been trending down, and Senko span B flat and A is down. Kijun Sen is technically pointing downwards. Tenkan Sen has been sloping down, and the market has been resisted by this Tenkan Sen many times. So when the market reaches the Tenkan Sen next time, we can expect the market continuously go down this way. And also Chikou span below the candles too. Chikou span below the candles is also another confirmation for this continuous downtrend. So in this case, I look for the sell chance already and expect the market breaks the support level. And it did afterwards like this. But when you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, this won't happen, and it might be traced backwards. So, and this is based on the Ichimoku nature. If you know about the Ichimoku lines, the concept of Ichimoku lines, this can be usable. Yeah, before I used to wait for the breakout and take trades. Always, even the market is ranging, I used to wait for the support line breakout, resistance line breakout, and take trades. But after I know about the Ichimoku lines, I know when to enter the market, when not to enter the market, and when the market potentially can break the support resistance and when it doesn't, by reading the chart by the Ichimoku here. And this is one of the examples of how we can expect the market breakout. All right. Yeah, Sander, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. And this works the best on the daily chart and the forward chart and 1 hour chart too. And 30-minute chart. You see these setups. If you can backtest, you will see the power of this. Oh, Ruslan, thank you for the reminder. So please press the like button before you leave so that it keeps me going. Thank you for the reminder, Ruslan. Sora says, it will be good to see more lives on your second channel. Oh yeah, recently I have been doing any second channel live streams. Yeah, I should do it. Yeah, I should. Because yeah, right now, you know, nothing is really happening outside of the house in Japan, Tokyo, because this is under state of emergency and it's being extended until the end of May, unfortunately. So but yeah, I can do the live stream in the house and just talk about something. Yeah, that's possible. Alright, Trader Robbie, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. Yeah, maybe I can show some of my childhood by showing like a Google map or something where I grew up, and I can introduce my elementary school, high school, junior high, and I can have a quick tour on the Google map. I think that will be also interesting before I move to Dubai on the second channel. Alright, let's see. Son, yes, gold, I covered it and it's going up now. So just better be patient on this one. Yeah, once again, if you're coming newly on my YouTube channel today, I covered the gold and the daily chart is up right now. The Kumo is up. Kijun Sen is up. So this is bullish. But in the forward chart, there is an inside bar. There is an inside, and the Kumo flat at the moment. Kijun Sen is flat. So it can go up or down, and we're not sure which way it's going. So simply when it breaks the previous resistance level, this 1843.13 level, then we can look for the buy chance afterwards. And once it breaks downwards, then no trade. Of course, no trade because it will be against the major direction. So yeah, you will never want to go against the major direction is a key. Okay, Movie, thank you for joining. To see you. And Chris, thank you for joining too. Yeah, Scott, you're welcome. And Wong, thank you for joining too. Good to see you. Shahuro says, when I see your analysis looks so smooth, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, good to hear that. Good to hear that. Yeah, the analysis should be simple. I talk about these things on the YouTube every day almost, and I share my view by words like this. But if I don't speak like these things and look at the charts, maybe in 5 seconds, I view the markets like this way. So if I put them into the words, it takes more time, but because I need to choose the right words to describe, and also I have to be clear on these explanations, so it takes more time. But yeah, if I see charts like this, exactly like when I see the chart, open the chart like this before, and as soon as this is set up, then I won't take any trades because of these reasons. I simply wait for the breakout, and that's it. Mizan says, Sensei, make a video of Tokyo Disneyland. Oh yeah, Tokyo Disneyland is open right now. Still, I think it's up to like 5,000 capacity is open. That would be interesting. Yeah. I think last time I went to the Disneyland is a while ago. I think it was, I don't remember, maybe 7 or 8 years back. Yeah, but before moving to Dubai, that will be also interesting to visit. I mean, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Alexander says, so for example, with this pair Euro Pound, do you take the trade with the prices near the Tenkan-sen before the breakout of the support line, and will you check 5 or 15 time frames for entry? So let me go back to Euro Pound entry chance. So Euro Pound is at the moment ranging in the daily chart, and also in forward chart. This is also flat ranging. So simply I won't look into lower time frames and take trades. Simply I will avoid taking trades. I won't look at the lower time frames. Maybe you're referring to the wrong pair. Karim says the new trend of pound could be due to the victory of the prime minister in election. Could be, yeah. Let's see how market reacts by these news. So when the price near the Tenkan-sen before the breakout or support line, yeah, so this is yeah, it's in the range. The price is exactly in the Kumo now, and the Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. So the price, we're not sure which way it's going. So no trends, no trace. And yeah, the price is near the Tenkan-sen line. But I won't take the Kumo breakout for entry, because this is, I don't see any potential uptrend yet. Yeah, but after the Kumo breakout, for example, in this case on the daily chart, now it's flat. But after the Kumo breakout, what I expect is that as the market keeps going up this way, then the Kumo will go up, and Kijun-sen will turn upwards and breaks the Kumo, and Chikou span goes above the candles, and then I will look for the buy chance then. By the Kumo breakout, by this Sanyaku Koten signal, I expect the market continue to go up, but until I see a uptrend, up direction, I won't look at the lower time frames to take trades. Janaka, thank you for joining, and William, good to see you again. Thank you for joining. Oh, Jagadish, thank you for the reminder for like button too. So if you liked it, please press the good button, like button. Let's see. Richard says, when you see the major direction, isn't the 200 moving average more accurate than the Ichimoku cloud? These are two different indicators, and I used to use 200 moving average, but I capture more better with the Kumo and Kijun-sen directions for the trend direction. So, and after I've started to do these live streams, and also after I talk about the Ichimoku, I only use Ichimoku to capture the market direction. I could use the 200 EMA or moving average too, but I prefer Ichimoku better because Ichimoku has more information for the uptrend, whether uptrend is strong or weak, or which direction, which way the market is going. We can capture we can capture market momentum by Ichimoku too. So I prefer Ichimoku better than one single moving average. Alright, Themba, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Alright, let's see. Soros says, K, how many pairs you take in the same time if you find a good edge? I take trade one at a time. I take trades one at a time, so that means if I take a buy and stop loss, then I'm risking 2% or 1%, and unless I move it to break-even line, I won't take any other trades. Yeah, but once I set the break-even, then I will take another position. HBB says, how many pips after the breakout is good to take position on the daily time frame? In my opinion, it shouldn't be based on how many pips after breakout, but how the market goes after breakout is more important. The candlestick patterns and waves or Ichimoku lines you observe, and if you find it to be a stable trend, stable direction, then you simply take trades. Okay, Paprika says, is there any scenario where you would trade against the major trend? Not likely, not likely. Yeah, I always look at the higher time frames top down, and let's say if daily chart flat and 4 flat, then I sometimes take only 1 hour to capture the direction and take trades. But if let's say daily chart's up and one's down, I never take trades based on the 1 hour chart. I follow the daily chart, so I wait until the 1 hour chart goes up and look for an edge to buy. Yeah, Gabby, you're welcome. Alright, and Soros says, Kay, could you show an example for you're finding an edge in 5-minute chart and take trades on just 1 hour chart? Sure, I can show it to you some other time. Today's market is quiet, so if I see a good setup next week, I will show it to you. Please remind me again when the market moves much more, or when I run the tester, I can show it to you too. Yeah, Melanie, thank you for the explanation on the NFP and also pound. Yeah, looks like the USD is going down now. Alright, hello Robert, thank you for joining. And Richard says, okay, thank you. You inspired me to use Ichimoku Cloud despite some YouTubers making me believe no professional trader use it. I really like the indicator. Okay. Yeah. I think professional traders, they can just use any favorite indicators, and there's no indicators better right or wrong or good, in my opinion. It's like human beings. The indicators are basically the translation price action. Moving average takes close price. Ichimoku takes high and low, and all indicators has different calculations, different settings, and different informations through these price actions. So in my opinion, there is no good or bad in terms of indicators. So yeah, I would say that the professions can use any indicators to see the market correctly is the right word to use. So if I start to not to use Ichimoku, and if I start to only use the moving average, then I might have a good strategy for that. Simply, I don't use moving average because I prefer Ichimoku, and I've studied Ichimoku based on these original books, and I have good knowledge, of course, to share also, and that's why I use Ichimoku. So yeah, that's just my opinion. But That's my view. Alright, Alexander says, I made a mistake, Sensei. You were using the Forex Tester application to explain with the Euro Pound the opinion to entry before the break of support line since the Kumo was down with the Kijun Sen. Okay, yeah. No problem, Alexander, no problem. Yeah, please ask me if you see another question, another chart setups to question. Game Boy Gaming says, I'm a fresher in stock market. Can you make some basic videos? Unfortunately, I don't take trades on stock markets. So I'm a professional into Forex pairs. So I only prefer to talk about the Forex and also gold. I take trades on gold too, so I talk about the gold. I can share the view with Ichimoku on the stock markets, indexes, or even cryptos, but because I don't take trades on these markets personally, I can share only my views. Alright, XP, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Rostia says, hi Mr. K, EuroJPY. Yeah, EuroJPY is nicely uptrending. Yeah, the Kijun Sen flat, so it might be traced backwards, but I do see that this is on the N wave. So the price too can go up this way. Let me see, in the forward chart, this is more the flat side. The Kumo's up, but Kijun Sen flat. The Chikou span has been tracing the past candles. So until I see the Kumo up and Kijun Sen up in 4, and also Chikou span breaks, then look for the buy chance. And expect the market breaks the resistance level upwards this way. But yeah, EuroJPY is nicely uptrending, so I think this is another good one to check next week. Yeah, Sorosh, you're welcome. You're welcome. HBB says, thank you for the gold information. You are the best teacher I ever seen. Oh, thank you for the words. Thank you for the words. It's my pleasure to do these on my YouTube live streams. Paprika, you're welcome too. And Game Boy, you're welcome too. Okay, Vince says DXY index. Yeah, DXY, let's see. Oh, it's going down. This is in 4, so let me look at the daily chart first. Oh, looks like the daily chart broke the trend line. Kumo's going down. Kijun Sen start to go down. So just better wait for the Kijun Sen comes out of the Kumo and look for the sell chance. This is going down now, so there is no buying at the moment. Broke this trend line, and this is going down now. In forward chart, let's see. In 4, this is going down. However, I think this is another good example. It's that the Kumo is too tiny and Kijun Sen flat, so the market can retrace backwards anytime soon. So if it comes backwards within the trend line, above the trend line, and goes up, then you can look for buy. But now this is going down, so there is no opportunity to take trades. Okay, Islam says, what is the correct? I enter trade after I see the price break out the support or resistance directly, or wait until the price resists the support resistance line, then enter the trade. So yeah, if you see like a potential breakout situation, then of course you can take trade before the breakout. But my recommendation is, if you're not still familiar with it, then I recommend you to wait for the breakout and take trades afterwards. Yeah, I like to trade before the breakout if I see a good setup, because after the breakout it can go very fast and it's time efficient to set the break even and walk away from the charts for the next couple of hours. Yeah, for me, time efficiency is a key, and that's why I do the analysis like this. I always look for the trending pairs to take trades, because if I take trades in the range, I have to stick to charts and I have to think about the exit timings, and I found that it was not really time efficient in my life. So that's why once I set the break-even line, then I just follow the trend direction, set the break-even line and follow the direction. Otherwise, I simply exit. So yeah, and this is basically based on my experience. I used to be a scalper before. I only look at the 1 hour chart lower time frames and looked at like a 30 or 40 pairs, including exotics. I looked at it and I was taking trades, scalping. I wasn't using Ichimoku back then. I was using other indicators, other like paid indicators, and exactly looking for where to buy, where to sell almost whole day. And at some point I got so tired, and also I found it's not my style, and that's when I figured to switch my trading style from scalper to a day trade or swing trade. And I came to the idea of the stop loss and break even strategies. So yeah, I think and it's becoming my style now. So I'm not against the scalpers. Scalpers also good. If you're if you're suitable, then I'm sure scalpers also making profits every day, and I think that's a good way. But yeah, I think it depends on your characteristic and also the style. Yeah, for some people, I think scalping might be the way, because if you want to take trades and exit, every minute, every hour, if you feel excited to it and if you be confident, I think that's the way it should be. But it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Fernandez, thank you for joining here. Yeah, you have to go. All right. So I will see you again, Mr. Fernandez. Mo7 says, hello Kay, how many pips a week do you think it's achievable realistically? How many pips in a week is a bit too short term. I would say how many pips on the monthly basis is more realistic, and I would say 150 to 200 is realistic on monthly basis. Yeah, because I don't really track the record based on the weekly span, weekly term. I monitor my performance based on the monthly span. So I won't look back my trades on the daily performance or weekly performance. I value the monthly and yearly performance more. Sundar says, Kay, kindly look at Nifty. All right. Let's see, Nifty chart, it was going down last week, but let's see. Oh yeah, this is still ranging now. This is still Doji candlestick, Kumo flat, and Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span touching, so this is ranging and no trends. And in forward chart, this is also flat. Yeah, so there is no trend and no trace. This is downtrending at the moment, sloping down within the channel. I saw the Y wave previously, but it doesn't last longer anymore, so I will just delete this Y wave line. So yeah, this is just in the middle of the range, and we cannot see which way it's going. Yeah, so let's see. I guess I will be ending this live stream in about a couple of minutes. So let me cover some of other comments now. Patrick says, any thoughts on binary options? Oh, binary options, I did it before. Actually, binary options was the very first market that I was in. I was seeing these charts, lower time frames, and I did some binary options, and I made some profits. But I think these are the brokers are not so reliable. The one that I was using, once I made some kind of profit, like I think it was like a 5,000 USD profit on the binary option, and it just happened one time. It was just a lucky shot. I got 5,000 USD dollars, and my account got blocked for some reason. And ever since, I decided not to do the binary options, but instead I became a scalper. I decided to become a scalper, just like taking trades as a binary options. I was taking trades on scalping. So yeah, based on my experience, binary options is not really good because it just the prediction of up or down in a certain time frame. Okay, Paprika says, hi Kay, do you ever take the break of the daily forecast lines, or do you always wait for the breakout of the level? Yeah, you have to wait for the breakout of the level. Yeah. When you see the forecast line breakout, that means the market is going towards a direction, but you have to always confirm by Ichimoku 5 lines to see if the market goes towards a direction after the breakout. Alexandra says, I was testing the KTS strategy on the New York stock market and it worked perfectly, especially with the stock markets. With options is more difficult for the time decay, so C needs to take profits on the different way. Oh, that's good, Alexandra. That's good. So if you have if KTS worked on stock market, then please share it with me. You can share it with me on the email, and yeah, I would like to see that. Right now in Japan, I don't take trades on stock markets, but after moving to Dubai, I will be opening some accounts and be into stocks and indexes. So yeah, Forex for me is the short term. Short term meaning I hold the position, I close it within a day, or I close it within a week or 2 weeks. I close it. And for me, this is short term. Although I claim myself as a day to swing trader, for me this is very short term. So that means in Forex pairs, most likely you cannot buy and hold. It's impossible in Forex because it just goes up and down every month. So that's why. And here's the time efficiency, but once I see a new trending market on any market, stock markets, then I would like to buy and hold, and that will be my new challenge for this year. Yeah, Vince, you're welcome, and Sam, you're welcome too. Alright, good to see you, and Eddie, thank you for joining too. Although this this live stream will be ending in a few minutes, thank you for coming in, and please watch the archive and enjoy my analysis on the USD and CAD pairs and also the gold that I talk about today. Yeah, you're welcome everyone. Islam, Boeing, thank you. And Faiz, thank you for joining. You're welcome too. And Richard says, do you live stream the same time every day? Yes, the same time. If you can watch the YouTube, my YouTube channel. let's see if you can just come to my YouTube channel and click on the something wrong with this website. I have to fix it. So yeah, if you just come to my YouTube channel, and you see the live schedule on the top. So every day, almost every day, I do these live streams or recorded videos on my YouTube channel. Yesterday, I wasn't able to do it because I need to communicate with someone else. So I had to cancel the live stream. But yeah, almost every day, I do the live streams or the videos like this. Fortune says, hi Kay, could you find some Ichimoku trader on TradingView? There are some top author there. Okay. Yeah, I will have a look at it. I never searched the Ichimoku trader in TradingView. So I think, yeah, I will search it afterwards. Yeah, usually I don't really listen, or I don't really pay attention to these others' analysis. Alright, Karim, you're welcome, and Latisha, you're welcome too, and Thunder, thank you for joining, and Shinaka and Roy, Lucas, you're welcome everyone. So yeah, I guess I will be ending the live stream, so please have a great Friday and great weekend. The cases COVID still increasing gradually throughout the world. I heard the Australia is actually the lockdown again. So there are people still surviving by the COVID, including Japan. So I hope yourself and your family, friends, everybody to be safe and healthy. And I will see you on the next live stream. So once again, thank you for joining and stay gold. Alright, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.